While everyone else is scared, guys, BlackRock keeps buying. What's happening here? You're scared of Bitcoin crashing while BlackRock buys like 2.5K, guys, of Bitcoin worth over $100 million, right? So what's happening here? Probably gearing up for another like up, guys. But in today's video, it's all about an upcoming recession, guys, right? Because the data, the metric shows something doesn't seem right. Something doesn't add up. First things first, maybe this confirmed our theory because really urgent. Bitcoin probably has 1 to 3 more weeks of bullish impulse as it wears down all-time high resistance, guys. 1 to 3 weeks, you say, right? Because we're looking at the Bitcoin VWAP oscillator, right? So if Bitcoin moves up, our other cryptos will as well, guys. How do I know Bitcoin will move up, guys? This is purely how. It's because XRP hasn't skyrocketed yet, right? It actually crashed. They're not going to dump Bitcoin heavily if XRP hasn't made it move higher, guys, right? Because if Bitcoin dumps from these levels to really low levels like 31K or so, XRP will literally quote unquote die, right? So that's not going to happen in my opinion, but nothing is a guarantee, and this isn't financial advice. Please like today's video. So the VWAP shows that we could move higher like that, guys, right? This is the range where possibly we could see a top, right? And obviously Bitcoin price moves up as well, guys, right? Probably to like 90K for that final leg up, guys. Now, for us to see a recession, I still believe we go higher, right? I know a lot of people are scared, guys, but I'm not. Why? Because check this chart out, guys. Blow off top, far from done yet. US equities and crypto will soar into the final and most speculative phase of this business cycle. Alt season will send alts flying, guys. Euphoria will develop, right? Before the recession occurs, guys, we'll probably do something like that. Right now, I don't know how high, but this move right here, if we do go something like this, guys, that's literally euphoria will set in, right? Happen right here, euphoria right here, guys, right? And it's going to probably happen again. Hopefully that happens, because if it does, that means everything will rise together, guys. Even XRP, before what happens? Exactly, a dump in prices, a recession, right? A sudden frightening event occurs, guys. And the reason why we know possibly that's incoming is because we could see insiders from different sectors selling their own stocks, right? Their own shares of their own companies, guys. Check this out. Coinbase insiders are setting with crypto by dumping nearly $100 million of Coinbase stock in the past month. What do we have here, guys? Right. So let's see, filing June, May. Wow, May 30th, right? So look at this, guys. All these executives, right? Sell everywhere, guys. Wait, look at that. Price and amount, right? 6 figures, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and Brian Armstrong right here, millions of dollars, guys, right? That's 20 million right there. Happened just recently on June 5th. Interesting. The director of Coinbase. Wow, guys, right? So we have to ask ourselves, why are they selling huge amounts of stocks? Well, even Nvidia insider trading alert, guys. CEO and global superstar of Nvidia will sell up to $735 million worth of Nvidia shares. Ask ourselves. Let us ask ourselves, right? Though he does have like a S-ton, right? Shares, guys. Some other people are saying they're about to dump the market, right? Marks the local high while everyone else is FOMOing into it. I think that I think, guys, it probably does go higher though, a little bit more, right? But that's a small percentage, right? So if we see him sell more and more, guys, in the coming weeks and months, then that's definitely a warning sign. This is right now though, right? A tiny bit. The second largest Nvidia shareholder, guys, and board member since 2008, just unloaded an additional 16,000 Nvidia shares worth approximately $20 million, right? He's now sold over $60 million over the last week, guys, right? Worth over the last week. Why? Right? This happened before and then a crash happened right after, guys, right? A small crash. Maybe something bigger could be on the horizon, right? Sold $4 more million worth of Nvidia, guys, right? A lot of these insiders are selling their Nvidia shares. Why? Well, it's official. Nvidia, Apple, and Microsoft are now bigger than China's entire stock market, right? Truly insane. Literally three of our American companies, guys, are now bigger than combined are now bigger than China's entire stock market. How is that even possible? Right? Does that mean these three stocks are overvalued? Right? Because 3 versus how many other stocks over there in China? Exactly, right? So it is getting to the point of American stocks being overvalued, guys, right? American companies, but I still think we go higher a little bit. Now, people are comparing Nvidia to Enron, and Enron back then, December 2001, Enron files for bankruptcy. I don't think that's going to happen with Nvidia, though. What I think is maybe we go higher a bit, right? But then at some points, guys, it will fall, right? Maybe take these lows right here, it'll fall right under it, guys, and then maybe go higher later, right? Interesting, perhaps, guys, right? Maybe Nvidia doesn't create new highs, right? That will be the top. But over here, when it does rally, guys, people will think it's going to go higher, but that's that can't bounce right before it actually truly does collapse during the collapse into 2026 or whatnot, right? But this leg for cryptos will probably go way higher, guys, right? A lot higher. So it's fascinating. Now, look at this, guys. The chair and CEO of AMD, it seems like she just sold $23 million worth of AMD shares. Why? Right? They're all selling, guys. Look at this, slowly then all at once. Exactly. It sure seems like that, doesn't it, guys? Right, that way. Fun fact for the day. Did you know, from Vincent Kennedy, a large group of black swans is called a quote-unquote bank? What? I had to search this up, guys, and it's actually legit. Right? I thought he was just making stuff up. No, he's not. A large group of black swans is literally called a bank. Who even named that? Right? He gave them that name, guys. What? That's crazy. Then there it is. Full-time workers minus... Oh, so this what happened, guys. So the reason, probably, again, there's always a narrative that's attached to crypto's pumping or dumping, guys, and people are attaching it to this narrative because there it is from Zero Hedge. Full-time workers minus 625K and part-time workers plus 286K, guys. So the data for employment came in today, and breaking, United States unemployment rate came higher than expected, guys. That's not good. Why? Well, it's like a double-edged sword. It is good, but at the same time, it's not. Let me explain. Now, United States unemployment rate 4%, guys. Estimate was 3.9%. This is bullish as it will push the Federal Reserve to do rate cuts, right? So the Federal Reserve always cut rates when the economy is in trouble, guys, right? So it seems like the economy is in trouble right now. I'm guessing the Federal Reserve will come in to do their own type of rate cut, guys, soon, right? Summer time frame, which should propel prices higher in the very short term. But the only reason they're cutting is because they know something horrific is on the horizon, right? Because this is from BZ Backer. Unemployment officially hits 4%, guys, like we've been saying, and no one else has, right? I'm thinking that the thing is, guys, we make this the final leg up, recession enters, right? But then we go higher because this portion, they print a lot of money, right? Like 20 trillion, right? And then we go higher to 2025, 2026. Let's go. Now, some would say that Jerome Powell broadcasted rate cuts happen when unemployment hits 4%. Not exactly bullish rate cuts like retail investors believe, but trying to stop the runaway train of unemployment, right? There we go. So the next Federal Reserve meeting will take place in 4 days, guys. This says it all, right? Well, I don't know if this is the meeting where they're going to have a decision on interest rates or not, but we'll know, guys. Though this is most definitely important in the next 4.5 days, guys, right? Four-ish days. June 12th, guys. Must prepare. So I wouldn't be in any trades because there's going to be a lot of volatility up until that date. A few different metrics and data, even while I'm going to be talking about my indicator, guys, it shows something is incoming. First things first, though, United States unemployment rate comes out too. Big rises in the unemployment rate have usually been triggered by a big catalyst. These include oil shocks, tech crash, housing crash, and the 2020 event. What is it going to be this time around, guys? Wow. So this is look at this, guys, right? We're at the bottom of the range. Literally at the bottom. It has to go back up, right? Nothing can go down forever, nothing can go up forever, right? It needs to go back to that median line, guys, right? The average point. Last time was the 2020 event, right? And it shot up. The one before that was the housing crash, guys, right? Look at that. That's insane, guys. 2000 was the tech crash. There's literally always a narrative for unemployment to skyrocket higher, guys. What will it be this time? Interesting. Maybe war, because I don't see that on here, guys. I looked at my chart, guys, and there's literally a bullish divergence on the 6 monthly. The indicator is going up like that, but the price action is going down like that, guys, right? Even though this isn't a stock, it's been heavily quote unquote oversold, right, to say the least, or per se, guys. So this needs to move back up, and it seems like a recession is near, guys, right? So what's probably going to happen is like this, guys. When it happens, it's probably going to be fast, right? But then come back down, guys, right? So I think that's what's going to happen in recession, but then we go higher because they print. Something doesn't add up here, guys. All of the headlines say that the United States economy added 272,000 jobs in May. However, when you dig deeper into the data, you can see that full-time employment actually fell by 626,000, right? How is a strong labor market, guys, right? It's not. The economy is weakening right now, right? But most don't see it, and most think that everything's fine. Why? Because it's an election year, guys. But if you look back in the past, recession have occurred in election years, but they quickly solved it, right, by QE, and markets went extremely higher, guys. I think that's the same game plan that's going to happen soon. So the number of working people, working multiple jobs in the United States hit a near record of 8.4 million in May 2024, guys. The reality is many Americans are struggling and working multiple jobs to fight inflation. Why is there such a big disconnect between data and reality, guys? Because it's all manipulated, right? This says it all. This says a recession is imminent. Breaking from Game of Trades, job openings have just seen a sharp move down today. This kind of a steep declining has only been seen 3 times since 2000. All 3 ended in sharp economic downturns, right? Downturn, guys. Look at that. Look at the trajectory, right? Job openings declining rapidly. Happen here is the same exact thing, guys, right? There is like this type of move, but then it literally flash crashes, right? Well, that time it didn't happen, but the last time it did, right? Because of a shock event. What does that mean? Something is incoming. It's now been 600 plus days since the Federal Reserve kept interest rates above long-term rates. Such tight monetary policy has systematically ended in recessions. This time is not different, right? So to me, guys, as I see it, we go higher for now, but then sooner rather than later, maybe in the coming months, some type of black swan enters, and then the Federal Reserve will come and save the day here. We go even higher, right? We create new highs, right? And then when we keep going higher, guys, that will be before the collapse, in my opinion, right? But that's just me, guys. Anything else can happen, right? Because we're living in uncharted waters right now, right? Wild times. Whoever thought these events, these crazy things would be happening right now? No one would have, guys. So anything can happen, so let's just prepare for any type of scenario. But this is my base case theory right now. Now, beneath your advice, let's see what happens next. But it was so for you, see ya.